What's good, YouTube, man? I'm back with another video, and in this video we're gonna be covering chapter 1108 spoilers for One Piece, man. And last chapter I was looking for you, things got intense. We seen Vegapunk, he was on the floor, he needed life alert, he got a foot in the grave. Last chapter is when we see the Blackbeard pirates, Katarina, Devon, and Van Arga. They make their debut on Egghead and complete their mission, which seems to touch Saturn and able to let Katarina turn into. We also learn that teach lineage is special. Blackbeard has something in his lineage that makes him a target to the world government. Some is taking that to mean that he's related to Rocks D. Zebek. He's a descendant of Rocks. I think I fall into that camp also because we just recently learned about the Buccaneer race. So I think it would be kind of strange if he is related to Kuma and they look nothing alike. It just so happened to be he's a pot-bellied Buccaneer. And lastly, in the final page, it's actually revealed that Caribou has a fanboy-like obsession with Blackbeard in a like similar type way that Barto views Luffy. And it seems that he walked up to Katarina and Van Arga hoping to be drafted into an Emperor crew by possibly giving up the information that he's accumulated by traveling alone with the Straw Hats. And that's when we get into the first part of spoilers, and it seemed all our assumptions were correct. That's the first thing Caribou mentions to the Blackbeard pirates, that he possesses valuable information that he intends to give to Blackbeard. So I wonder which, no, it's not even much to wonder. He's not going after Pluton, because that's literally, you have to open up the land of Wano to retrieve it. So it seems that most likely they're going to attempt to kidnap the mermaid princess, and if that happens, it don't take much speculation to guess what's going to happen next. That's going to kick off the war. It's going to commence. Straw Hats versus Blackbeard is going to commence, and honestly I can't think of a better catalyst. That kind of just writes itself, and the fact that Jinboye has finally joined up with the crew, that gives him more motivation to go ahead and start that war if that was to take place. Not something we could put past Blackbeard, because I said it before in the video, he's the Napoleon Bonaparte of One Piece. He's a strategic genius. He gonna always move them pieces around and move things in his advantage and always have an upper hand on everyone. Moving on to the next part of spoilers, they mentioned Dory and Broggy, and we seen last chapter Dory and Broggy, they made their actually island debut this time. They were moving further in the island, wrecking shop, destroying Navy vessels left and right. And this spoilers, they said they actually appeared before Frankie's group and saved them from Marine's clutches. Matches up with what we seen last chapter when we left off. Saturn had got sought by Luffy, and they was using that opportunity to escape from the Marines. But before that, we got the Kizu, the government dog. He goes in to attack them, but that's when Sanji, he raised his thought last week by deflecting laser attacks from Kizaru. And what's interesting about those spoilers is the fact that Dory and Broggy, they run into Frankie's group, and we know Frankie's not acquainted with those sets of giants. He's no Omo and Kashin, so I kind of want to see what's Frankie's reaction to seeing, you know, Dory and Broggy just appear on the island and save them. Moving on to the next piece of spoiler, it says Vegapunk urges Luffy and Sanji to escape without him and trusting them with protecting Bonnie. Well, I guess that was some somber news. Seems like Stella's not going to make it to Elbaf. He's going to say his final goodbyes and die alone with his island that he created. I guess Oda just said this whole arc he's going to be cold-hearted. He just hard in his heart. Because, I mean, first he just kills Kuma's backstory. He just destroyed that. He just made it a full 2-3 weeks of straight somber sadness. And now he's going to end the arc with putting a nail in the coffin in Vegapunk. I never expected this. I can't say I really did. I thought we was gonna lose mainly all the satellites and probably give us York had to die for sure, but at least give us Lilith. Like let's get Lilith and Pythagoras to go, and we got it and Stella. But it seems like Stella just got like 1 HP left. I don't think we gonna leave with him, y'all. It's just sad to say, but it seems like Oda don't care about scientists or slash humanitarians. He taking them down to heaven too. We head into the next part of the spoilers, and it says Saturn unveils a new form and launches an attack at Luffy, Sanji, and Vegapunk. So it seems like Saturn has another transformation that make him probably make even more ghoulish than ever. He's probably look like the devil's son. Who knows? Lucifer incarnate. Because I already hate arachnids, and my man's will look like the most terrifying thing in the world. He's like a humanoid Black Widow. And he stumped the hole in Vegapunk. He made people's head explode. There's a lot of eldritch magic things, the Lord of the Rings shit I just don't understand. But I know whatever this new form is, it cannot be nothing good for the Straw Hats. And for sure not Vegapunk. Because we all know this man Saturn's been looking to mount Vegapunk on his wall the whole entire Egghead since he's been revealed. Okay, moving on to the next spoilers. And the next spoilers, oh lord, here it goes again. Kizaru the Labradoodle. He's still a government dog, and he actually lands a fatal attack, or it says severe attack against Vegapunk. And oh my god, please, what are you doing, Sanji? Please, what are you doing? They just rolled your stocks. How do you let him get past you and injure Vegapunk fatally? Come on. Get your head in the game. If he takes out Vegapunk and it's Sanji's fault, I swear his stocks will never recover. His will forever be below Zoro. I mean, he's forever below Zoro because of Roof Peace, but some people believe he's on par. But me, I'd never put him there. But it seemed that Kizaru the dog has somehow found his way to worm his way into getting Vegapunk. And it seems that Vegapunk may not survive. He might not even survive the end of the chapter, y'all. It's sad, y'all. And we get into the next spoilers, and this one hype, y'all. It seems that Luffy, he got to step up for his lackluster teammate. And I said it, lackluster. He steps up and he actually attacks both Kizaru and Saturn. And he has a decisive moment when he stands off both of them. They have a standoff moment, and I guess he attacks them, hit them with a nice blow. And this allows Sanji to escape with Vegapunk, but it also put Luffy in a precarious position because I guess now he's finna face off against not only an Admiral, but a Gorosei member who's fully transformed and is Zoan awakened. So we finna actually see what Luffy made of here. King of the Pirate material here. If he actually solos 2v1 an Admiral and a Gorosei, that man's stock is gonna go so high through the roof, there's literally no conflict gonna be left in the story. I don't know how, if he actually makes it out of this unscathed. Luffy make it out of this one, I think we may have to come up with a new title. He may be surpassed Pirate King. He may just cross into the realm of Pirate God, and he make it out of this one unscathed. A Gorosei member and an Admiral, I mean, the caveat is the highest Admiral out in the entire Admiral fleet, the one on shrooms 24/7, but no caveats, he's still a great dub if he get. Moving on, we get into the last part of spoilers, and I must say, y'all, it does not sound hopeful. The last part of spoilers say the chapter concludes with Vegapunk message to the world. So it seems like Vegapunk is gonna address the entire world in a Denden Mushi possibly, or he's just going to probably say final words that's going to get, maybe Morgan play a role in this. I don't know how it's going to get transmitted. Maybe he has a transmitter that goes across the world, but it seems like it's going to be his last words, or his last final act type ish. That's what it seems like it's getting set up to be, and it's sad, y'all. Stella not making it off of Egghead. We gonna have a Stella funeral. He gonna go up there to the upper room with Ace and Whitebeard. And it's sad because I ain't think a scientist / humanitarian is gonna get a fate like this. Oda's Heartless. He playing hardball in the final end game of One Piece. No more flashback kills. He finna start killing people on screen. We literally got arachnic hell taking place on Egghead right now. We got 100 Marine battleships surrounding the island, getting destroyed by the Pacifista unit. Still have what seems like the entire giant warrior pirates entering the island. It just seemed like Egghead just became World War III. Like, it's the end of the world as they know it. Like, I can now understand why we had the headline going into this arc that this was going to be an incident that shocked the world. I can now finally see it now. And that's just goes to show that we're reaching the end of the Egghead arc, because everything's coming to a head. The climax is pretty much here. We're going to figure out real soon how the Egghead incident ends. So y'all let me know if y'all like this video, man. I'm going to conclude it here. Y'all want like, subscribe. Please let me know if y'all want me to cover more One Piece or any other series y'all want me to cover. Y'all tell me in the comments. All right, y'all.